Hello. Think I've got everything working again. It looks like it. I've put the game sound. A oh, my master volume is 6, and it still feels too loud. Yay! I also have jumbo cup of tea. It doesn't look that big on the screen, but I'm not. Did you ever see the seasonal Starbucks mugs? If you did, I'm sure you know that they are quite large. I don't have a small hand. Yeah, this is a summer one when we first got here, so it's yellow and blue, and for a while my desk was almost entirely yellow and blue, so it matched. I called it my Miku theme. Like, I know Miku isn't yellow, but I also had Pikachu. So Miku and Pikachu is this mug. But it's got the they all have the cat on it. I think that's the only consistent part. And on this one, he's wearing a straw hat, which is adorable. And then it's got like morning glories and wind chimes on the other side, and like kakigori and that kind of jazz. So it's cute. Even though I don't like summer, I think it cute. I like summer vibes, but not to do summer. It begin though. The rain's starting. Tragically. I did like 4 or 5 loads of laundry today in spring cleaning, and I don't have any choice but to hang it outside for now because the dry can only deal with so much. And the rain's gonna start any damn minute, and I just have to live with that. I have to live with that. It'll smell fresh. I hope. Because I feel like if I bring it in, it'll just get gross again. Rainwater preferable. Very unimportant. So, in the game, I am just messing around and doing side quests, which some people don't even touch. It's fun. I like trying to do all the ones in an area. Just for satisfaction, because then I don't see any notifications. So, we're currently on the only one left at the moment. It could fool me. I won't be reading it though. I don't read the side quests. I usually get the gist. I think like, oh, he dead. That's the gist. Stole something off her. No, well, at the same time, I could be considered committed to the roleplay because my character's an adventurer. An adventurer goes around and does things for money, and I'm still doing the things, and I'm getting the money. I guess standard adventurer wouldn't care why they're doing it. Tell me where to go, I'll do the thing. But I'm meant to be, like, everyone's character is the warrior of light, so I'm meant to be, like, bringer of justice and good stuff. So I should roleplay. I do it with the main story, though. Some people don't even read the main story, and I'm like, you're playing a Final Fantasy game. Isn't that how it works? Like, they're story-driven games. This all the quests on this damn area make me fly for ages, and look at the view. It's not exactly thrilling. But anything to get rid of the quest mark. Music's good though. Kind of stuff I'd listen to when I go to bed. Creepy though, because the gist is it wasn't covered in ice and snow before, or the big bad thing happened. Now this whole area, country, frozen. Wow, this is a long waiting. Thank you. Doing a little dance now. Gonna be a lot of visuals. Wrong one. Yeah. Apparently the quest still isn't over. A like Final Fantasy orchestral thing that tours the world, and like they play songs from all the games, and it's an official one as well, and that's what all the albums are on Spotify. Distant Worlds is what it's called, and it once came to Adelaide, and you went to the Pokemon. That was a Pokemon. That's cool. Yeah, I went to the Distant Worlds, and I'm so sad because like at the time I hadn't played like all the games. I'd played some of them. I was still excited and really enjoyed it, and the fact that it came to Adelaide was crazy. They wouldn't do that now. And you know, I still have the t-shirt. They only had like an extra large left after the concert. I was like a teen. It was very oversized. And I want to see it again, but it's like only touring like America and Europe at the moment. Like I imagine it'll come back to Tokyo at some point. But they even had I'm not gonna butcher his name. I refuse it. Yeah, Nobuo Uematsu, who did most of the damn big songs. He's not like the only conductor, but he's done a lot of the major ones. And he just rocks up like second to last song, and they're like, "Guess who's here?" And then he did a sick keyboard concert to a song I have no idea what it was, but it was kind of metal. It was not a classical song. And that was life-changing. But yeah, I wish I could see it like now that I'm a bit older and I could like process what's going on. I wasn't a child, but again, I hadn't played half the games. I've played a bunch more of them. And I want a new t-shirt. That's the most important part. I think I can get merch off the website. I can get the albums. Obviously more games have released, but you know, if they played any 14 songs I wouldn't have had. I hadn't played 7 at the time, and should read. Curious they've got cutscene. God damn it. I need a mic arm, otherwise I gotta like hold it like this and talk like this. But I will try and get closer. I have to lower my desk. Alright, I will do my best to hang out closer to the mic. I am sorry. I hope you got to enjoy my story anyway. Thank you. God, drama. Didn't even process that he was a rich boy. We already did like a bunch of side quests for this guy where he had his like little character redemption arc, and then we did her character redemption arc, and now they're like, here, have another one where they become friends, obviously. Finally, I don't mind nice stories or anything. Don't like side quests that go on for too long. I did it. It'll probably give me more quests at a later date, but for now, there don't seem to be any. Because I accepted too many quests, and you can only accept like 30 at a time, and I had 30, so I had to go around doing them. But if I was completing a bunch of quests in an area, I couldn't not do all of them, so that's what I'm doing. My list of them. These ones are a little no, I should be able to do them now. Filling into side. I'll do them. This area is a creepy tech place from 5,000 years ago. They don't seem like they were very good people. Trying to make chimeras to do their dirty work. Experimenting on stuff. And we've got the bagpipes playing. I fly over. Alright, let's fight. I do like the music in the rest of the area. I love me some organs. That sounds very weird. No, please don't. Too creepy. So how was your day besides waiting for me procrastinating? A mop in the mail. You gonna get rid of all the bugs? Was it your mop, I think, is honestly probably the more important question. It is for the bugs. I hope it's successful. Is it just so that you have something to reach into the corners? This is true. Well, I'm pleased for you. That's at least a positive note for today. Did you do anything else? Or just again, just waited for me to stop procrastinating? Hi. That's okay. Chill day, chill day. What day, are you next working? If you don't mind me asking that, obviously. I can see that. Ah, so nothing this week. Is the bus that bad? Is it just like because it's peak hour, or you just don't like the bus? That's also fair. Yeah, that checks. It's crazy how like public transport hasn't really changed at all. But traffic is also worse. So Oban, that makes it even worse. Busier. Because everyone needs the Oban. They could do more buses. They could do more buses. I assume you don't have access to a train. Not that the trains are crazy better, but man, you don't have to think as much. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's crazy to think about what the tram system used to be like. Like, it went everywhere. Not anymore. They ripped it all up. Think that they see nearby city doing good job with trams and think, oh yeah, maybe that's a good idea. And then they rip them up instead. It's crazy to think that like a tram went up the parade and stuff before. They couldn't do that now because they've planted all the trees. And everyone would be like, don't you dare chop those trees down, which is, I would normally agree, but they're tearing up the road. The road is very bumpy. I went too high. In some you lose some. But I don't know, considering I don't think anything's gonna change with public transport for the next like 10 years. By the time that happens, we'll all be stinking rich and have chauffeurs, so it'll be fine. Don't need public transport. Though again, generally the roads have gotten worse, the commutes have gotten worse. But if we're not driving, we won't notice. Fine. Wow, that's so far. Like the suburb of North Adelaide, or yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's underwhelming. That's very underwhelming. Yeah, you can also walk there. I've walked that path on many occasions. That's one of the more walkable paths. Really useful to go further. Yeah. I don't know, if it went to like, I don't know, Prospect or something, that would be slightly more useful. Not for me, but yeah, the free buses exist for a reason. And also that means that they can't charge people on the tram because no one would do that. Why would you pay for the tram to go to North Adelaide? One more flower do the color scheme. Down. After I do this area, I will probably go do more interesting things. Up. Also, I hope you can hear me okay now. I'm trying. Good. Good. I'm looking around the map because I also gotta these bits I gotta go through and map them. So I don't think story-wise I don't have to. Too bad. Do it. Right. Not be doing the Now, very important question. How are your applications going? No. Did you send one off? Yeah, they got back to you with like costs and stuff. That was before. Nice. How many do you think you will do, or are you like gonna see how this one goes first? Obligation. Pressure. I believe in you. That is fair. That is fair. Are they in a good location? Very important. Don't wanna be out in the middle of nowhere. Do they have like multiple locations, maybe? Oh yeah, I don't expect you to tell me anything in detail. Yeah, no need for names of places, anything. That is fair. A scary thing. Mostly just curious about the applications. Over to you. I wanted to get cold. I have looked into it. I do tend to let my tea get cold. But they slightly make me nervous. Like random USB overheating device. I find a really good solution is just thermal insulated, like thermos kind of mugs. And I loved doing that at work because then I'd have like scalding hot tea for ages. But at home I want to use my cute mugs. So I accept my fate and I usually just microwave it. Just terrible. But that is just what I get for being ADHD and having very milky tea and making myself large cups of tea. It's way less of a problem when I make a small cup of tea. They're effective. Like, it's old-fashioned, but it's tried and true. I had a cute thermos one that I got here that was like, it was like a white, not with a handle, coffee mug. Like a cute light brown lid, and I'm like, aesthetic. And now my mum has it, and because my mum got first dibs on everything, and she's like, I want the cute travel mug. So I'll get another one at some point. Andrew's got one at work. He's got like a thermos with a handle, like I think a black one or something. So that his coffee and tea, also tea, He's too fussy for the work coffee. Though he found out that it's like it's not just that. His floor has the worst coffee machine because every other floor is more important to like keep happy. You know, it's like in the most exaggerated terms, it's like, you know, maybe you have like the CEO's floor, so they want good coffee machine on that floor, but there's another floor who are doing like more important projects and stuff like that, so they have more funding, so they got a nicer coffee machine. And so his floor has a really shit one, so he just drinks tea and instead he has coffee before he goes to work. And I think that's a tragedy. Give every floor a good coffee machine. Oh, there they are. Samba. A couple of these buttons I don't even know what they do, and like they're just new buttons, and I'm like, ooh, flashy. I have to do 8. I'm not sure if you've seen all the stuff for the remake of the game Oblivion. Andrew was like, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, do you know Skyrim? Have you heard of Skyrim? Yeah. So it's like the game before Skyrim. It's kind of made by different people though, and they remade it, but mostly just like the graphics and stuff. And Andrew really liked the original, and I'm like, just get it, just play it. And he was like, nah, not right now. And I think he was just looking for an excuse, because when even remotely the idea of me streaming it came up, he's like, I'll get it. You know, you can ride the streaming, like ride the hype of the game just coming out and play that, because also they kept a lot of the original character in the game, which is a lot of funny voice lines, and I don't think it's got the bugs necessarily, but it's got a lot of the bloopers that were accidentally left in are still in there, that kind of thing. And he's like, you get it, I'll get it for streaming. And I'm like, I'm not making any money. I don't know if that works. It's just an excuse for you to get it and play it. He says it is not, but he's like, no, it's if you want to ride the hype with streaming. And I'm like, sure. You just want the game. I'm terrible at those kinds of games though. I played Skyrim for like 5 minutes and I did such a terrible job. I like couldn't kill these damn spiders, and I had to wait till they were trapped behind a dungeon door so I could shoot them with an arrow through the dungeon door, because I literally couldn't fight them otherwise. Though that was years ago. I will admit. They were huge too. Like I don't deal well with like jump scares, and they jump scared me. But yeah, I'd probably be better at it now, but that scarred me. Skyrim trauma. Do. I'm only usually good at games with like quotation mark good at games that a little more turn-based and I can pause and think for a second. Those spiders jumping out at me. I saw the trailer when it was originally announced, and I have seen all the stuff that came out with it, and we would definitely like to get it at some point when we're less broke. Not actually broke, just like saving up for a bit, so like we can't justify too many games. But yeah, no, would like to try it. It looks very silly and like a lot of fun. It's good turn-based. And then all the French memes in it. I enjoy that. I could potentially get that and play that, but I don't know. I gotta say, I don't know if I'm ready to like sit through a JRPG and it's like, what do I think I'm doing right now? But it's just a non-committal answer. Are they just like, are they not synced, or are they just like a single animation or something like that? They like attempt to sync it. I've only seen like the creatures without mouths talking, so I don't think it's made by a big studio though, like it might be, because who knows, maybe it's originally French or something. I'm not sure, like with anime. But sometimes they do just like do a generic chatting animation. And depending on how big this studio is, you know, there's only so much they could have done. Other things were probably more important to them. But I have no idea. Like, obviously the graphics are really good, so I'm like, could have been an okay sized studio. Yeah, still, I have no idea. Could be. Again, could still just be a generic voice animation. Or maybe the original was French. Because I would hate to reanimate for a different language. You know, you do it once, you're like, alright, cool, I'm done. And I think that's fair. There he is. Deg. But no, I will have a look and suss it out for myself, and should be able to tell whoops. What the intention was when I see it. What am I looking for? I ain't gonna read the instructions. There it is. Cermet container. Is 5? What do I do with that? I'm gonna have to heat up my tea in a second. It's a tragedy, but it has been 40 minutes. I guess that's plenty of time for tea to get cold. It's also not hot today, so as I said, the rain gonna be kicking in. Yeah, that's a long time for tea. I'm not surprised it's cold. I don't think it's raining yet. My laundry's safe for now. Even if it gets half dry, I'll be happy. Then it's less likely to get. Yeah, for now. Because if it gets soaked, it'll defeat the purpose. But if it at least is half dry by the time I bring it in, then like mission accomplished. There's. I think the weather app has like a little rain chart to be like, this is how much rain is expected in 10 minutes. It's very tiny. Very tiny. Yeah, it's gonna start in 10 minutes and it's gonna be super light, so fortunately, even if I don't catch it straight away, it will be safe. It will be safe. But the humidity's already kicking in and I'm like, okay, I have to spend more money and get a dehumidifier. Got a fancy fan though, because obviously don't want to use the air conditioner too much, and we take it like back and forth between the bedroom. And it's fancy. And it's so quiet unless you turn it on to like the highest blasting, which is like 8, and it's like, it's so windy that it's absurd, and that's the only time you hear the noise, so you're like, well, I don't even need that, so it's fine. It's also because it's like a Sharp one, and Sharp's like, we got that like air purifying deodorizing. Yeah, literally. Like, Sharp have got this like ion particle stuff, and I have no idea how they've put that in the damn fan blades. I don't really believe it myself, but it does that. Whatever that is. It makes more sense for like the washer dryer, because it's just like got a deodorizing function, and I'm like, still don't know what this ionizing thing is, but like, if it's deodorizing things, then cool. But how's a fan meant to do that? How? What does it do? All I know is it's got like TM next to it, and if it's got TM next to it, I assume it's bullshit. Oh, the stuff that makes your like hair less frizzy. Yeah, like I have seen that kind of stuff. I don't think that's that effective either. But you know, when it's like something that I'm already sus about and it's got TM next to it, I'm like, do it really? You'll really be doing things? I just like, I don't know if the Sharp stuff is like the same thing, so it'd be good if it was, but I don't see how it like, again, I don't know how it works on a fan. It doesn't check. Almost done it. But the fan's still good. Doesn't matter about its fancy grape logo thing. Still does a good job. Okay. Into the cathedral. Oh, this place is a little spooky. I thought that was like its tongue for. Ooh. This is like a sightseeing spot, and I have to get on it so I don't fall off. And then stand. Makes me know. Off. What did I lie about? How's it filtering air though? Like, where's the filtered stuff going? Is it like sticking to the blades? Do I have to clean the blades? Please, 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 please. How do I get off? Can't do the emote if I'm on the chocobo. Oh, I thought you said don't lie. I'm trying. I mean, if I fall, I don't think the fall damage will be that bad. But then how do I get back up here? See, it's like, you want to go all the way down? No. I won't. Please? Out of my dream? Done awkward ones before and it's let me. Like, usually I do just like, it has a very, very specific spot where it'll let me jump off, but it's not even. Please. Maybe on my unicorn? I doubt it's any different, but your girl's gonna try. I'm sorry about the annoying noise. I'm trying to sightsee. Am I missing something? Probably. I don't see how I would. Anyway, I gotta fight some of these dudes anyway. Well, the thing is, it doesn't have wings. Pegasus have wings. It's just a floating unicorn. Also, it's labeled as unicorn. I'm sorry. What was the Barbie movie with the Pegasus? It was Barbie and the Pegasus. Freaking loved that Pegasus. I had a plush toy of it and it sung. Yes, I thought it had Pegasus in the name. I loved that movie, but I also loved the Pegasus, and I had a plush toy and it sung and it had voice lines, but I didn't care about the voice lines. I just really liked the music that it played. So I actually would like click through until the music started playing again and like listen to the music, and then I would like click through the voice lines, and then my mum donated it. She was absolutely sick to death of it, and honestly, that's fair. I would do that for hours. Not for hours, but like probably added up to that. I would do it throughout the day, that's for sure. My mum was like, "Oh, you've grown out of it. You're too old for Pegasus toy. Give it to this lovely girl. She'll really appreciate it." And I said goodbye to my singing Pegasus. I did fight all the things. I'm gonna try this again, even though I don't have my. Ow! Feel ripped off. You have strayed too far from the vista. I haven't seen that before, but I'm assuming it's saying from somewhere I can land. I'm gonna just give up on this. before I go mental. It's just like a collection thing. Like, it's, you click the emote lookout and your character goes, and then it's like adds a little like log into a little journal, and it's of, you know, and then you get a little information about the area. I don't actively seek them, but when I find one, I'm like, oop, well, I gotta do it. So it's gonna bug me forever now that I know one's there and I can't do it. I think... Oh god. Here we go, sightseeing log. Yeah, see, I do not have many. Just like... There's a little village you looked at. There's that big snowy gate bridge I was on. But yeah. And a couple of really rude ones. Oh, I have a few more. A couple of rude ones will make you do a different emote. Like depending on the location. One time I guessed it. I was like, I have a feeling it wants me to pray in front of the statue. I didn't even try lookout, and I got it. So I was like, hell yeah. But yeah, they're just a little bonus. I don't know if you get anything for it. I have no idea. It's not important enough for me to have found out yet. Oh my god. I'm really sorry for yawning. It's just like activated the moment I start talking. My body's like, too much oxygen leaving. I'm gonna get the sandwich. Huzzah. We're charging through final island. So this square-ish thing. I'm gonna do it from over here though. Travel. I'm gonna like eat my tea real quick, but I won't like change anything. Still want to drink. Alrighty. Also, the main reason I'm not doing story is I'm up to a dungeon and I usually do it with friends. We mapped it. Duh. So I'm leaving that for now and doing all my side quests, making money. I've made a lot of money from doing side quests. That's a benefit of side quests. Do enough of them and... I mean, I wouldn't say you end up loaded because there are people with like 990 million gil and I'm on 400,000. Yeah. I gotta buy a house, you see. I need 3 million. I need to buy a house. Technically it's for my little crew. So if any of them want to participate, then I don't have to spend 3 mil of my own in-game money. I probably only need 1 mil, but I'm saving, assuming no one will. They will, I just, you know, better safe than sorry. For real. I mean, if I save up 3 mil, I could get a private house in the game. But I'm like, that sounds like a lot of responsibility. You gotta like decorate it, and that's expensive. Restrainment node. He's ready. Even like the other day, because it's actually to get the house. It's not an auction or just buying it. It's a lottery. There is a set amount of plots in the game. So I went around, and currently the lottery is open. So I like went around and looked at all the currently available houses, and I made a list and I analyzed them. Only in one area though. Like there's like 3 areas. And there were like 6 eligible houses. Obviously also like on this server in this world, like I imagine every world probably has its own. It does. But it feels so close to real life. It's like 5 houses. My budget. Kidding, there are 0 houses in my real world budget. Then maybe here we could maybe get one out in the countryside, but then my concern is if I ended up living in the countryside. If I lived in the countryside, would I ever leave my house? Would I isolate myself from the world? Seems likely. I mean, why is... Oh, I'm on Chocobo. I was like, why can't I fight? Yeah. I mean, I do it already as it is. So, like... Why would things get better? Yes, nice walks would be nice. Yeah, it's like I want the peace and tranquility. I just want it in the middle of the city. But then only rich people get that. In Australia, that house would be $20 million dues. Dollary dues, very specific. All right. I gotta grab my tea and hope that I am not eaten by a flying snake in the meantime. Great success. That would be very annoying if I died though, because I'd get sent like if I go to the map. So I'm like up here, I'd be sent like all the way here to the like capital city of there, and then I'd have to make my way back and spend money. All that money I've been grinding for. Just occurred to me that the little robots of this planet are giving me payment in my own currency, which would have not existed 5,000 years ago. We're not gonna comment on the plot hole. Sometimes I get so distracted by the pretty flashing buttons at the bottom that it's like I don't actually know that it's pretty much already dead. Which is a good feeling, because I'm having fun. Pretty rainbow lights. Yay! is. Pretty Lights does summarize this class though. Dancer. No brain. Head empty. Wonder thoughts. Head empty. Colorful lights. Which isn't a problem, it's fun. Ah, hot. Yeah, only cha-cha. Lots of character jumping around and get to cast things while you're running. Oh, it's down. So you just like, sometimes I'm just running around in circles, just throwing fireworks. Thank you. Very pleased none of them have additional quests for me. Almost fell off the cliff. I'm gonna hit him up. Yippee! I do need to, because you can actually like turn down like those big visual effects, because it gets really overwhelming later in the game. And I think I'm like, it's fine at the moment, it's fine when it's just you, but when everyone else is doing bright colorful lights, it is unfortunately seizure material, so have to tone it down. You can also like turn it all the way off for like other people and just have your flashy lights as well. You can just be like self-indulgent in a good way. So I will probably do that because my other class is like just big explosions. That summarizes the class. The bluey. I will show you that one next fight. This is my big kablooey class. The outfit. I have to go down again. Alright, let's do some... And these aren't the biggest kablooies, they're just the appropriate kablooey for single enemy. But some of the classes have to, like, I can stand far away with my class, but some of the classes need to be like right up close. And you can imagine with these, especially like this one, being in the middle of that is slightly blinding. So that's why you turn it down. Even if it's a tragedy. Oh my god. It's always the bot. Having real viewers? None of that. Whoa. I don't know how to... If you are interested, I can make you a moderator. I mean, obviously at the moment it's like one spam bot per stream, so it's not hard for me to get rid of them myself. If you would like the power and the responsibility, though, not a lot of responsibility, just power at this point. We're getting there. The last one. That would... I thought you might like the power. The... Knowing, like, even if you don't use it, like, knowing you have the power. I think this might be the last mission. That is exciting. Came here with 5, did 10. Sorry, the music's changing because that area. Return to... Yay! Oh, look at that list. It's 1 page. Let's do this one. Yeah. Sorry, the map's gotten really confused. I don't know where anything is. Well. But... Flashing lights first. Gonna see it, like, I mean, I think you're the potentially at least the only person on Twitch at the moment, so I'm gonna like have a look and see if I can make you a mod. Got any works? Alright, I'm gonna have to Google how to make someone a mod. I was hoping I could just find it. Tweesh. You can mod a user by typing /mod username to chat. I'm either gonna make myself look like an idiot or feel really smart. That checks out. Yay! Yippee! Alright. We've done dinner. Yeah! You are now powerful. I have no idea what, like, it even means, other than you can ban people and make sure annoying stuff doesn't happen. Well, I mean, I don't think you can prevent it, but you can get rid of sultry patchouli the Vigil. Watch out, spam bots. Emma's in town. You got a little sword next to your name too. That's so cute. Cause like before I streamed on not here. I streamed on like the TCAT channel, so I didn't set any of the mods there. I just was like, oh well, whoever Jan has set to be the mods. So I've never had to like set my own. So you are my first knight. I knight thee with the sword. I wonder if that's why it's a sword, because I've chosen you as one of my knights. It checks out. I'm just gonna accept everything in this area. I think the rest are all... Yeah, there's one back there. I'm gonna go talk to whoever's up here. Person gives me a lot of questions. Yep, there's another one. Alright. I think we get to go floor now. I forget where I can and can't fly. You generally don't fly in cities, so it checks that I can't fly. I don't like it though. I want to fly. So many quests. Wait, zoom out. There we go. Look at all of them. What we want. Do this. I wasn't close enough to attack it. That's sad. It's a wasp called a tarantula hawk. With the sound of a Pokemon. Just worst nightmare in one. That's why I'm beating them up. Next one. I can see I can fly here. Period. Heartfelt cutscene. Okay. Makes me sad that, like, we're friends with some of the goblins and then we beat up the other ones when they're all kind of cute. There's some sack. Shit going on down there. Yeah, I feel like the closest we've got is the nice ones who live in this city. But look, the bad ones here are called the Illuminati, so... And then we got the good guy, who's just called Dripwix. I'm a very wide-hearted uplander. What? Feeling I'm gonna be here for a while. Just running around. Doing an absurd amount of quests. Another cumbersome sack. He was very rude and in my face. Okay. I think I'm missing a cumbersome sack somewhere. Huzzah! Also, I will attempt to stream most days this week. We'll see how I go. In between deep spring cleaning. Yeah, I mean, especially, I mean, it's good that you're starting next week. Then you can hang out. Everyone will be too busy next week to watch, so I need more followers by next week. That's the goal. Need a affiliate by next week. Not that that means much. I mean, it's still a milestone, but like, it doesn't mean that you've got loads of people watching you. It's like 50 followers is one of the things. And then streaming for a certain amount of hours, I think. And I've forgotten the other thing. Am I looking? Another sack? Where are you? Oof. I just showed me sitting here being anxious. Top tier content. Every time I go out and I try to like film something, all I film are pretty flowers. I have like no content. Which is not very helpful. Sack. There's 4. And it's just stabbing the ground. Also, yeah, I'm sorry if my camera work is janky. Not very good at smooth camera work, especially on damn Chocobo. Oh, where's Cumbersome Stack? Same places. That's what I meant by like janky camera. That's just me being bad. Sack! Music got very silly at that point. Oh, this way. Yay! Alright. We've got 1 more on this map. Nice. Onwards. We can have some tea while we're just gliding through. Do no hands. You have to like orient it though. All right. Oop. Fully done. Leave me be. Yay. I was too far away again. Wasted ability. I have to fight 6 of these. That was probably a bit overkill, but oh well. Oh, I don't have to kill 6. 3 should be... 3 should be fine? Yippee! I think I can just... transport back for now. Hills, yeah, look at all those green ticks. Got little mitts and everything. Another quest, that's so rude. That hat. Put some clothes on. I hate how the ears show up though. I do need this though. Music's so Harvest Moon. I will be playing. So true. I will be playing Rune Factory on here when it comes out. I don't know when the new one's coming out, but it's coming out sometime. Freaking loved Harvest Moon though. The amount of effort I put in just so I could get married is the most important thing to do in that game. But they didn't make it easy because they knew that's what you'd try to do. True. Blue feathers. I always wanted to play Harvest Moon DSQ, but the game wasn't new by the time that I wanted it, and my parents got me a copy, but it ended up being a very good fake copy, and like didn't play properly, and it was very sad. It was very sad. So my goal is to. I don't think I'll ever manage to get an English copy. I can still probably get a Japanese copy here. But at the same time, I put so much effort into the original as a kid. I'm like, could I be bothered doing that again? Yeah, is it a little expensive? Also, I don't trust them to not be fakes anymore. 55, not too bad. Is that with the box though? That's still not too bad. Gotta beat up some caterpillars. Damn, that's pretty good. But if it's USD, doesn't that would mean that it's NTSC, and I would need a PAL version, which is kind of where the expensive comes in, unfortunately. Because the DSs are region locked. Yeah, literally crying in the club. It was me years ago, it's me now. Considering, like, getting a new DS and putting some games on there. If you suss my meaning. But that would require going to Akiba. Sorry, the orange circle is here, so I was just like, where are they? But they're not in the damn orange circle. Yeah, a keeper's changed a lot in the last 8 years, and I partly don't know where things are, and I also don't know where to find, like, more legit, not tourist overpriced secondhand stuff. Probably online, but then where's the fun in that? I wanna go to a cool store and buy it in person. Oop, already full. Who's right here? Oh, this dude. Not another store. Hello, startled goblin. Time for a fight. Ah, it's these scary dudes. Not so scary anymore. Fight some more balls. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, it seems like all his teeth are in there. That's something, right? Maybe they're just stained. What are teeth? So I was mesmerized by the teeth for a good second there. Ew. It is harder to see those circles. He's just waiting for his veneers. I can't believe people do that. That's terrifying. Like, the sensitivity. I cannot fathom. How he get the money? What else is fishing? Do. Cave. Priority. Oh, you're gonna love these guys. Look at these guys. They're frogs with staffs. They're called pirogos. Yeah, they're literally frogs with jobs. There's one in here who's got like a proper job as well. I think we'll be able to see it. He was meant to help me get through this like dungeon, and then like he's not there for the whole dungeon, and right at the end he's like, "Surprise! There's the thing you're looking for," and I'm like, "There he is! He's got a hat and everything. Look at him. Really just minding his own business. Good on him. Can I talk to him? No, I can't target him. It's so rude. There's probably more. Yeah, yes. I can talk to these ones. He speaks entirely normally with a ribbit at the end. There's another one, and I can sell him stuff. And he's busy taking care of the library, and there's also these brooms that sweep stuff up. Don't give me another quest, please. Thank goodness. Let's get out of here. I'm sad like all the frogs have a name except for just like the dude walking around. He deserves a name. Alright. Alright, we are progressing. Sweet. Everything I'm doing is so unimportant. It gives me personal satisfaction. So that's all that matters. And meanwhile I do other stuff and like our friends are like, that's late game content. You don't have to worry about it right now. And I'm like, watch me. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna enjoy the game to the fullest now. Missed him again. I wasn't close enough. The angry, which is fair. Oh, whoa. I have to go up the hill. Doing a little dance for him. Yay. Also, every time I talk to an NPC, I'm gonna be like, please, don't give me another quest, please. And then I will jinx myself, and they'll all give me one. They're so emotional about their fishing. You didn't! But there's another one up there. I think it's another fishing dude, probably. There is indeed. It's not like crazy or anything, but like the fish get harder and you need to use like other abilities to catch the fish. Probably I don't think I could fish here. I'm not high enough level. You also level up fish. Everything has like at the moment level 100 max, and that includes fishing. So there are your jobs for fighting, and then there's disciples of the hand, disciples of the land, I think. And the land ones are botanist, miner, and fisher. And the botanist is like gathering plants and berries and shit. And then miner is a miner and a fisher is a fisher. And you use those to make the things of the hand jobs, which is like a weaver, a leather worker, an armorer, and that kind of thing. So there's technically a little little botanist and mining game as well, but it's the same and it's different from the nature. So here's my fisherman, my botanist, which is my highest at 55, and my miner. And so then you got alchemist, culinarian, armorer, blacksmith, weaver, goldsmith, leatherworker, carpenter, and my culinarian's my highest. And look at her little damn outfit. I love it. And the like funky little fry pan that I've got. I love my little chef. That is all. Yeah, she even looks like a damn chef, and I didn't even like do it on purpose. Except the necklace is kind of but it's fine. There's no point in like dressing up anytime soon. But honestly, I will probably keep these things because they're cute. My dancer outfit is still the beginner dancer outfit. One day I will get. I don't want to jump. I wanted the map. Oh my god, did it want me to go all the way back? It wanted me to go all the way back! Game's out to get me. Whoa. I was like, why am I going up? Why am I jumping? And I forget, like, I changed my cable to this, like, stronger one. And it keeps friggin' hitting the space bar when I lean on the desk. And I'm sad, but my softer cable, I need it for my mouse. Oh, I went too far. Yeah, I need it so that I could move my mouse. And I was like, I'll be fine with this, like, stiff cable. And I have been, other than hitting my spacebar and jumping at random times. Can't catch any fish. Where are you going? Make me come all the way back again. I swear. It's a big game of zigzag. Sorry. Scratched my eye at bad time. Beep. Hello. Whoop. Didn't stop. I sense a hostile presence. The baby marbles. Yeah. They all punched me at the same time. Whoop. Up we get. There we go. Get on the unicorn this time. That's adorable. Why does he have no name? You. Alright, we got quest to accept. And then we're done here for now. And then we go back to the city and they give me 10 more quests. That's how the game. Boom shocks. Shocks has got another one for me. Too bad, I'm going back to the city. Eh. Alright, what's going on around here? Apparently, no damn quests. What we like to see. Sometimes you do a quest and it unlocks a bunch though, so. I know. I like it. I enjoy it. Yeah, it's a little bit of spice. Alright. Ooh, there we go. Less janky. Whoop. Here we go. I think we're going back again. Bizarre. And then I'll go do that random quest I abandoned. How dare you? For any other quests or just this one? Okay. Let's go ask people's opinions. Ooh. After I forgot to. God damn it. To do a thingy. They finished their thing. I've never heard his voice before that we did. Off you go. I have a lot of money. Nice. Now we're gonna sell some more things. Gonna sell either of the Alrighty. That's a lot of money. I think I'm gonna go for that and see how it goes. Not at all. Yo. It's stingy charging 30. Right. Reach us. I don't think this. Nope. That's in it. Nice. Alright. Small detour, just had to do that. Alright. There's someone to talk to. Eep. Should probably also. I think it's this. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say I don't think I did the spacebar thing again. you. And these people are here to help me. I already went this way. Sorry. Tank camera. I have no idea why the music's changed. Is it the area or is it the... Did I do this? I did not. Nice. I think that was it. That was the only one. That's like the little fast travel crystals. The fuck was that? Oh shit. There's an indoors. I don't particularly need to be here though. Oh, there's some. Oh, they're in here. God damn. No wonder I couldn't see them. Big pain in city parts. Olo. Yes. You have to have a laser beam projected into your eye to be able to... Yes. Yes. That's Olo over there. Kind of scary at the same time. It's like... Good. I want to see how it mentally affects the people who saw Olo. Like, are they okay? All the way back down there. I mean, one already feels questionable having a laser beam into your eye. But, you know, how does it affect the brain to see something that you can't comprehend and explain and convey? That's kind of funky. Also, a color with no cultural connotations. That's funky. Like, have you ever seen that chart where it's like colors across cultures and then like cultures that never, like, you know, had like no contact with the outside world, and it's like the same colors rock up every time, and that also like affects how you actually see colors. And then it's like, to see something so artificial, basically an artificial color, right? Unless you're a lizard. It's a cool chart. See if we... I'll see if I can find it. I mean, there's a lot of very similar charts, but I have like one in my mind. I don't know if I'll find it though. I'm hyperfixated on this. Must. I think I found something related. Can I get myself into trouble by posting something in chat? Damn it. I am sad I'm not finding the one that I was looking at, but it usually comes down to like the same 4 or 5 colors are like kind of unanimous. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, I think like it's white and black, and then it's like red, and then green, yellow, blue, brown, and then like everything else is kind of like... And now we got Olo. After that. For the privileged few. And then there's also like, it's interesting because it also affects like, yeah, how people see the colors because of how it's developed in the language. They like don't see some colors as well, and they see some better than we possibly could, like distinctions between like blues and greens and things like that. And then they like don't see blue, but they see like these different greens, like a crazy amount. But yeah, I feel like Olo gonna shake that up a little bit, you know, little bit. Whoop. Mess up my YouTube stream by accident. Oh my god, why is it? Yeah, like I feel like, particularly as like, you know, someone who studied linguistics, like I feel like there'd be some really interesting similar wavelengths and connotations. Also, I'm sorry, there's automatically YouTube makes streams unlisted and then private, and I'm like, wow, I should have fixed that beforehand, but it's too late. So I've had 0 viewers for the entire time. That's smooth going by me. Yeah, like exactly, like people seeing magenta as red, and it's not color blindness. It's just like it's influence in a way. No, you're all good. You're all good. I didn't exactly like didn't exactly check myself, even though it was like literally an issue last time. Like I should have. I'm going the wrong way. I should have checked whether it was gonna be a private listing. Because like literally when the stream ended and I was like trying to get it like on the front page, it didn't work. And I was like, why isn't it there? And then found out it was also like that. But it is okay. It'll still list it there. It'll still look alright. Now. Someone can watch it later if they want to. I am probably going to call it there for today, though. I might mix things up with the games that I played this week. I will run them by Routke, my lovely moderator. And I will... But yeah, I will do my best to try and stream tomorrow and see how I go. I will update my schedule because at the moment it's just like maybe every day at kind of this time, but I'm trying to do better. All right, I will maybe see you then. Bye.